Hello and welcome to Board Crazy on the News for the first half of September 2017. I am D, joined by...
You're joined by Graham.
Yeah, and...
And I am Will, the news connoisseur.
You also like to call him Willie.
Yeah.
Do we? Mm-hmm. I don't like to call him anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Willie Styles.
All right, Mr. Connoisseur of the news. What's our first story for this half month?
So we're getting right into it. Wow, no beating around the bush, so to speak.
We don't beat around the bush. We can beat around the bush. Get the bush over there.
Okay, well, let's go beat around it.
All right. Be right back.
I'm not quite sure how that works. Guys?
Yeah, Will.
I wouldn't say that there's any big, huge, heavy hitters, so let's go in order.
Board games are dead.
All right. Board games are dead.
Was it?
Damn it.
They died last month.
We're hitting that dead zone, though, where it's like, it's between like Gen Con and all the games coming out, so there's not many more new announcements.
Sure. What you got, though?
But here's a good one from Renegade Games. Now, technically, they released this on the 31st. I didn't see it till the 1st of September, so it counts.
Allow it.
All right. Guys, Renegade Games Studios is continuing their publication of the North Sea Saga. Many people know already of the game Raiders of the North Sea, which came out last year in North America. Well, everywhere really, even though I think it's listed as 2015 on Board Game Geek. Regardless, it was a Spiel des Jahres nominee, and was it Spiel des Jahres or was it like Kimmerspiel des Jahres?
I mean, still the same awards.
It was in the award show.
Probably Kimmerspiel.
So the games that are going to be released in Q4 2017 are called Shipwrights of the North Sea, Explorers of the North Sea, and then the North Sea Rune Saga. Rune Saga, yeah. They all sound like they have similar, they all are the same, it has a Viking theme. So they all have like that similar, go to a place, collect some resources, lay your claim and try to beat your opponents type gameplay, but they each have their own, I guess, different hook, So Shipwrights of the North Sea, you're playing as shipwrights. You have to collect wood and iron and other stuff and craft boats and gold and collect gold and
It's like craft macaroni and cheese.
It's a victory point game, and you get victory points by constructing ships and buildings. It's like it's New Bedford, basically.
Sure. Sounds vaguely similar to that, but yeah.
Then there's Explorers of the North Sea. Let
me guess. You're explorers.
You are explorers. For this game, you're going far out through over the North Sea to look for new lands to settle and control.
The North Sea.
So this is more like what Vikings would actually do. They're as much explorers as they were warriors.
Okay, that's not a stereotype, all right.
Yeah, you want to go to island. You want to find these new lands and capture livestock and make outposts and complete other goals and fight and...
Oh, so now you're fighting?
I don't know how much fighting is the game. Oh, it's an explorer game. You want to be the most prestigious, captain, ship captain. So there's that. And then there's the North Sea Rune Saga, which is a bit different. It plays out over 3 chapters. Same concept where you want to build ships and raid settlements and navigate the seas. But you're also trying to collect rune stones and earn the highly coveted title of chieftain. So it sounds like North Sea Rune Saga is almost like a companion to the other games, the other 3 games, Raiders, Shipwrights, and Explorers. And I think you actually don't really play the North Sea Rune Saga as much as you do adding elements of its rules to those other games, and you play out. So those are the three chapters,
more of
I
an
guess.
Expansion than a spin-off.
Cool. That sounds...
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from it. So, sounds cool.
I guess so, yeah. I feel like Vikings are starting to get a little overdone.
All right, you say this every week.
I know.
It'll be Game of Thrones is overdone. Star Wars is overdone.
Well, it's because they overdo it.
Graham is waiting for the tax evasion game. When he gets
I don't want the tax evasion game.
Tax evasion.
But you know what? There's not enough of pirate games.
Not enough pirate games?
Vikings kind of pirates.
No, they're not.
I mean, this game, one of these
Definitely
games
not.
sounds like they're raiders.
Like Tortuga? Awesome.
There are a lot of pirate games.
There are.
A ton of pirate games.
Not as much as
I think
Vikings.
there are probably more pirate games than
think?
Viking games. I think we should ask our audience in the comments. I want you to calculate as many games as you can for Vikings and pirates and put the tallies below. We'll be interested actually to see which one has more games. I bet it would be pirates.
Just use a website.
I just want to see something unique and different.
Yeah?
I just want to point out that, like I said earlier, these are all due for release in Q4. I think I saw somewhere October on another post Renegade made recently. I'm pretty sure they said something, they're hoping for October. And these are all designed by the same designer, Shem Phillips.
Shem.
Guys?
I retired Viking Games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, Blood Rage. What's up, Will?
Have you ever wanted to play a board game?
No.
Yes.
And that'll be it for this week. Tune in next week. No, have you ever wanted to play a board game that has to deal with the subject of arranged marriages?
No.
I mean, I've wanted to have an arranged
No.
marriage, but
let's move on.
not in a board game. I want a real one.
You want a real arranged
Yeah.
marriage? Well, the arranged marriages are no laughing matter. Unless you're playing arranged with an exclamation point at the end.
But if you're arranged to marry a comedian, might be a laughing matter.
That could be a laughing matter.
Stop overanalyzing everything I say. All right.
Don't you kind of feel like arranged marriage games are kind of overdone?
Just so many.
Too many of them, you know? Think of something new, people. Come on. Go on, Will.
Let's get back into the realm of seriousness. No.
Sorry.
This game was designed by 24-year-old Nashra Balagamwala. I'm probably
You didn't ruin
butchering
that at all. Yeah, no.
I know Nashra is right. Or it
you
could be
though?
Nashra, but probably Nashra, right? Because she's Pakistani.
I'm not Pakistani. You looked at the wrong
she's
person.
You sure? You sure?
You know.
All right, we're just going to call her Nashra for simplicity.
And
she's a Pakistani woman who she recently finished up her education at the Rhode Island School of Design.
Okay.
She has been pressured before by her family to enter into an arranged marriage.
Sure.
Not if you're
Happens all the time.
Pakistani, And she tried to, avoid it at all costs, and she acted out in such a way that would basically make her unappealing as a bride, and she did all this stuff, and then she realized that she could turn that experience, those definitely stressful experiences, into an amusing board game. That's also, I guess, in a way, educational, because it brings awareness to a pretty serious issue, which is, arranged marriages being definitely an antiquated idea of how marriages should work. So yeah, I guess, yes, the game is important, but it also sounds fun. The whole idea of the gameplay is that there would be a group of people. I believe it's a 4-player game, so 3 of the players would play as teenage girls who are trying to avoid the dreaded auntie, which is the name of the matchmaker, who's trying to track down these girls and arrange their marriages, so to speak. There are spaces on the map, and I think you draw cards and play cards, and these cards will either move you closer or farther away from auntie. It sounds fun. It sounds interesting. It's already going into production, and I think they said that they had over 500 pre-orders.
Nice.
So the game's going to be made, and I hope that this, I hope it does well, because not very often do you get games that are entertaining, funny, and actually sort of meaningful like this. Actually meaningful outside of just gaming. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah. That's cool. Definitely, I would argue that arranged marriage has never had a place in human society, but especially nowadays, it's pretty messed up. Definitely.
Yeah.
Call attention to it.
I wonder what her family thought of it.
Take your time.
In the article, which is on PRI.org, they talk about how some people thought it was a funny, amusing idea for a game, and then they didn't say specifically who, but she did get a lot of disapproval.
Oh.
Go her.
Yes.
No, I like the idea for the board game. It sounds fun, and I'm glad that she's doing something like this.
Yeah, I'd like to see more how the game is actually played.
Yeah.
But,
Should we move on?
if you'd like. We have more this week.
Yeah, we have a little bit more. Okay, so guys, have you guys heard of the game DropMix?
I
mean, yes.
briefly.
You forced us to read about it. So.
Right. So Harmonix, who many of you who play video games may have heard of before, because they were the designers of Rock Band and more famously Guitar Hero, which I know Graham was a big fan of.
Rock Band.
Never played it, not
more
once.
famous
Not
than Guitar
once.
Hero, but
Didn't spend a single minute of your
Never.
childhood
No.
playing Guitar Hero.
Nope.
you want to play some now? The In Flames song queued up over here if you want ready to go.
Oh, nice. What does it do?
Will.
Harmonix and Hasbro.
Yes.
Hasbro being the toy and game publisher, have teamed up to make this game called DropMix. It's a card game. You collect cards, and on the cards are images of either like something to do with the song or the artist, and and then on the card themselves are actual like songs and artists that exist in the real world. I have here an example would be Skrillex and their song Bangarang.
There.
Is his.
Yeah.
His. I don't listen to dubstep.
The Royal Week. Not going.
Skrillex is dubstep, right?
Yes.
So I know a little bit about
So
Skrillex.
weird. You could have gone with like Weezer was in. I don't even go on.
Weezer is in there, yeah. So yeah, and you'll play these cards on like it's like a
The cards have chips in them.
Yes,
You play them on a mat.
correct.
And then when you play them, the components of the song that are listed on the card are played out of your phone, primarily.
Yes,
You download an app, and it plays the music, like the mix you make.
How long are the recordings or tracks that you play?
Imagine it's the full
it's
song.
the full song.
Oh, it is the full song.
Yeah.
Okay. And what parts? It takes like a
It's
certain
like,
part of
the guitars from a Weezer song, something like that. The drums from another song,
Yeah.
vocals from one song.
So it takes the
multiple
guitars from
parts.
those specific songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you add them to your mix.
And you try to
try
make it
to
sound
mix.
good.
Yeah, you
remix
are
or whatever
making
we'll call it.
a electronica type of thing.
It's a solid idea. I do
Good
think
idea.
it has
It's
a number.
It's a really cool idea.
There are a lot of negatives I think associated with this game. Though when I was reading about it,
Okay. What are they?
well, one, it's expensive. The base game alone
Sure.
is $100. And then packs of cards, it's $15 for 16 cards, or $5 for a pack of 5 mystery cards.
The base game does come with a number of cards.
It does,
Like 100
obviously,
or so?
yeah.
200?
Jeez, that is a lot.
I don't know if it was that many.
I got to imagine getting the rights for these songs though is
Yeah,
not
you get the rights, you
Yeah.
gotta put the chips in all the cards. Probably a little expensive to make.
really expensive to make. I wonder how it'll do. I imagine if they're making this game, they assume it's going to do well. They've probably done their research.
Yeah, it's 60 cards in the base
60,
set,
okay.
and then you can buy additional packs,
that's a pretty good
which is
start.
cool because that means the game keeps growing.
Yeah,
And
of
it's
course.
like a trading card game.
Yeah, so it's like
them all.
hey,
DropMix cards. And I think the other negative is that you need to have the app and you need to have some sort of
Well, I mean, it's not hard to get an
mobile
app.
device.
Probably a free app, right? So
I
Yeah.
can't imagine they'll charge you for. Yeah, if they're making you buy all this stuff, I get it. It's
it's a phone, right?
I'm just
I would
saying,
be-
like, you need to have access to a phone that has some charge and stuff.
Is it iOS
Alright,
and
well, if you're-
Android?
It's iOS and Android.
And then when is it being released?
It releases on September 24th.
Whoa,
So by the
soon.
time our next news video comes out, that will be on the market. We could have played it by then.
All right, guys, moving on.
All right.
Dungeons and Dragons for kids.
Is that a
Extra
new
Life.
game?
No,
Dungeons and Dragons for
Extra
everyone.
Life
Kids
is
can play.
coming up in November.
Okay.
Where
Yes, as
streamers,
it always
video
does.
gamers, D&Ders, board gamers, everyone on the internet gets together and does live streams over the course of a weekend to raise money for children.
Sure.
D&D announced on their official website,
Which is what?
dnd.wizards.com,
A clever name. Go on.
which is the coast. They announced that they're doing from November 3rd through November 5th, they're going to have a number of live events in which they're going to try to be raising money for Extra Life. At the same time, they have a bunch of stretch goals, and if they hit those stretch goals, they'll be releasing extra content. For example,
D&D 6.
at $5,000, they'll be releasing a downloadable art gallery from Tomb of Annihilation. 10,000, sample list of random encounters from Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Let's move down. At 25,000, a list of new wizard spells from Xanathar's Guide.
Okay.
And at 40,000, which is the highest goal they have so far, a table of contents from Xanathar's Guide.
Nice.
So if you want a table of contents, donate $40,000.
All about yourself.
All by yourself.
Buy a table of contents for $40,000.
No, some of the streams are going to be hosted by pretty well-known people.
Yeah.
We got Mike Merles, Chris Perkins,
Tom Hanks.
Satine Phoenix.
Tom Hanks. They got Tom Hanks.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely
And
those are people who are known.
A lot of those streams will
play
be
D&D?
coming from the Gamehole Con in Madison, Wisconsin. So a lot of them will be at a con doing these streams.
Okay.
I look forward to it. I love D&D, and I love charity. So, yeah.
What's your top 5 charities?
Yeah. You guys have any interesting points to make?
I mean, Extra Life is always cool. It's a cool thing. I wish to do it one day. We don't really have the setup for a live stream event.
No, unfortunately not.
But, if we continue to grow, that's, I mean...
Yeah, something we'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want any more information about how to get involved, or like you want to look at the stretch goals or the list of the people who are holding sessions, head over to dnd.wizards.com/extralife2017. All right, guys.
What days is that exactly? November what?
The 3rd through the 5th.
Okay. So we could maybe talk about more in the future.
Yeah, so we'll probably maybe come back to it.
Yeah, go on. Anything else? Is that it? We're done for the week?
Couple more stories, guys.
Couple more.
This one's really quick.
Oh.
Whitehall Mystery. We talked about it.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 or 3 videos ago.
Sure.
It's out now.
Wow.
Fantasy Flight Games has released it. It is the follow-up game to Letters from Whitechapel, which we probably can't see. Actually, you know what? I guarantee you in that angle you can. Quick recap of what it's about. It's set in 1888. It's focused around the investigation of a limbless torso that was discovered at a construction site. And that construction site was for the New Scotland Yard. It's based on actual history. Jack the Ripper is back and badder than ever.
Alternate history.
It's all new mechanics. Check it out. If you want more information, you can find it in the on the links I'll have in the description below and in the news column. What are you gonna say?
Maybe we'll be playing it sometime soon.
Maybe we will.
Did you like our Whitechapel video? We may have had a rule incorrect, possibly, but
Just a tiny one.
it's a good time. We may be playing that, possibly.
Soon. Come back in the next few weeks. We might have it. And the last story of the first half of September.
Go on.
This one coming from the 13th. Cryptozoic Entertainment and Warner Brothers have announced a new release called the DC deck building game Multiverse Box. It's kind of long-winded.
Good name.
What? So Cryptozoic and Warner Brothers have worked on a card game that's grown quite popular called the DC deck building game. DC being,
The Washington,
DC Comics,
D.C., right?
Snow,
The city, you build those cities. You collect the monuments.
Batman, Superman,
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. So they have, it's basically an expansion in many ways of this existing card game. It allows the players, gives them more opportunities to mix their cards and create a multiverse of all the heroes and stories and...
Any Marvel characters?
Nope. But that, I imagine you could house rule something, because there is a Marvel's...
Missed opportunity.
Marvel Heroes card game.
Maybe you should look into that.
And this crossover pack, the game... This
Is it a crossover or not, Will? Make it.
The Multiverse Box comes with a Multiverse crossover pack that broadens the existing gameplay and adds a second lineup of cards and just adds some new mechanics and all that. It's only going to be this new box, this Multiverse Box will only be $25, and it's available for purchase today from retailers. So if you're interested, you can get it today.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Flash.
The Flesh?
The Flash.
The Flesh?
The Flash.
The Flash, got you.
Drunk. Aquaman.
What would the Flesh's power be?
I mean, the Flesh is from...
What's that? Is that sign language?
What are they called?
Is that sign language?
From Kablam.
Oh.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
What's the freaking show called? Action Team Now?
The Flash.
Is that it?
The Flash. He was naked.
Now, you know what, D?
Huh?
You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Forgot about Kablam.
Kablam, it's great.
Kablam needs a card game, a trading card game. And on that note...
The power to melt! All right, good.
That'll wrap up this week's news. This past 2 weeks' news. I can't stop making that mistake. Of the first half of November...
We're keeping this in.
Of September.
Yeah.
If you are on our channel, go look at our videos. Hanabi, with this gameplay video came out this week. It's enjoyable.
Oh yeah, Mr. C Plus over there.
It can still be enjoyable.
Speaking of which, we do reviews of Hanabi on boardcrazygames.com, which is our website.
So yeah, all the links are down below. Check them out if you want more information. And other than that, guy, I can't think of much else to say. Oh,
I can. Well,
you go ahead. You usually do this. Go ahead.
I was going to maybe do something else. We reached 50 subscribers on our YouTube channel. which is not many, but it's a milestone of some sort. Only about 30 of those were our own personal accounts. So we're pretty excited. Thank you to all of our subscribers, new and old. Hopefully this will keep growing because we enjoy doing this. And one can be stopping anytime soon. So
They're holding me hostage. Save me.
Tell all your friends.
It's a big milestone for us.
Yeah, our Tortuga video was quite popular by our standards. So we'll maybe start doing more stuff like that. Brand new, spanking new in the Rapper games, and seeing if that's what people want. What do you think?
Save me.
Keep coming back.
Please.
Maybe when we get to 100 subs, we'll do something special. Have a pizza party.
Ooh.
Ice cream.
Pizza. Ice
cream. Maybe.
If you like this video, please give us a like, a subscribe, a comment.
Tell us what we should do for 100 subscribers.
Sure. Give us suggestions, feedback, any feedback. It's all welcome. That'll be it. I'm Will, the game news connoisseur. That's not even close to what that's D. Bye, everybody.